Hey guys, real quick, Connor here. I just wanted to give you a quick update on how everyone's done so far. So here are the current score results based on game and how many wins everyone has, and then at the end of the second video for this game, I will then put up everyone's final scores so you can see how we all did. Hope you enjoy. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the fourth and final game in the UpGamers Gauntlet.
UpGamers
Gauntlet. Got him.
Gauntlet.
UpGamers
Gauntlet.
Well, today, God damn it. today, the game will
Are we
be.
the Infinity Stones?
Yeah, no, that's us.
That's all the champions. Every champion is an Infinity Stone.
That's a lot of Infinity
Hey,
Stones.
I'm noticing something interesting on Kyle's friends list. It says male patriarchy. What is that about?
Nothing. I don't know
Real
what
quick
you're
before we
talking
get
about.
started, I have to pick a new icon because every day I pick a new icon. So let's
Yep. All right, you
ahead
gotta
and
you gotta
go-
select it here.
let's go with a classic here, I think.
Yeah, the classic.
Yeah,
The
there we go.
classic.
A classic, you know. So today we're playing League of Legends. This is my game of choice. It is not the game I am best at, nor is it the game that I have the best chance at winning at. I was originally going to play Guilty Gear, and then I realized that I'm the only one who really plays fighting games. Like, Kaleb plays Smash, and
He's
Kyle
the only one who
Mortal
plays
Kombat,
real
but-
fighting games. Is
Yeah,
what
I
he's
play
trying to
Mortal
say.
Kombat, so that doesn't even really count.
Yeah, so it really wouldn't have been close. And by playing League, which we've all been playing together for a couple months now, it was kind of it was the easiest way to make it like at least semi-competitive. So we'll see how it goes from here.
Yeah.
Also, League of Legends is a stupid fucking game, but
Yeah,
Oh, got him.
it's a stupid baby game made for babies. And
That's
it's
why
and
we're
that's why
playing
it's
it
a-
here on the UpGamer Gauntlet.
he is
like Connor's level 190.
All right, so the way this tournament is going to work, Connor, you want to describe the kind of rundown of how it works?
Real quick, I am 190, but Kyle has also been playing longer than I have, so we've probably
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
terms
and
of total
also-
games played.
Yeah, we
Also-
probably have something relatively similar.
If you look at it, you'll notice something interesting. It's that we've got a Diamond 4 player
No.
versus a Silver
No.
3 player.
Okay, now we have to cut this out of the video because we already said we weren't mentioning.
Oh, we're just not mentioning
No,
that.
no, no.
Oh, I thought we were mentioning
No.
the fact that it's not real.
No, guys, they can't know that I'm a fraud.
Okay.
They
All
can't
right.
know I'm a fraud.
well,
Right, Connor, you're cutting this out, right?
Yes. All right. Well, the rules of this this tournament is going to be double elimination, and we all have to pick random. My handicap is that they can all mulligan twice if they get a champion they don't want to play. I can only do it once. That is like once per game. There's also a couple of champions who are kind of like a free mulligan, like if you get Ivern or Yumi, who really just kind of can't fight on their own. That's also you can just kind of re-roll that one. But I don't think I'm missing anything, am I?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
you're
I
good.
think it's.
All right. Well,
it's
in
fun
that
to do
case, let's
Let's game.
Let's
get
game.
started.
All right. So it's me versus Connor in number one. It's
so you
blind
gotta
pick.
hit
So
random.
don't, don't shout out your pick yet. Oh, I'm mulliganing.
Oh, this
Alrighty.
one's pretty good actually.
Okay, yeah. I'll take this. I'll take the
This one's
second.
pretty
I'll
good.
take what I got second.
Um,
I'm gonna have to look up some runes though.
I think I know what I need to take on this character.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
I don't know who you got. That affects my runes a little.
I
bit.
know. That's the that's why I don't
Dude,
want to say it because I don't
Keelhn,
want
I have to admit, these are some runes that they are picking. Very interesting picks. They're definitely going to influence the play of the game.
Yeah, there were definitely some runes that were chosen.
Yep, I agree. Both players picking runes and
Also summoner spells.
Yep,
There's
and-
definitely 2 summoner spells on each person.
and they say the start to every great match starts with
Alright.
picking your champion.
All right, we both looked in at the
also
same
picking
time.
your
That kind of
Looked
worries
at
me.
the same time.
that kind of worries me. But here we go.
They're in sync. These two combatants
one of
knowing
these
each other very
combatants-
well.
One of these combatants doesn't have a skin.
That's true. I don't
Oh.
have a skin.
It's an inherent disadvantage.
I am at an inherent flaw here. Okay. All right.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he didn't take flash.
I didn't. I don't feel like I need
Okay.
it. I don't feel like I need
All
it.
right.
I am repping the super fan.
Yeah.
Hey, not trying to distract the competitors at all, but
Yeah.
Kyle, can I get you to turn around real quick?
Nope. I'm not falling for this again.
No, we just can't see
We
your
can't
screen.
we cannot see the play of the game
Wait, why? All right.
because I think it was doing the client, not the.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, We are on Summoner's Rift. I know usually 1v1s are done on Howling Abyss, but you can't back or buy items in Howling Abyss. So we're here.
Right. Yeah, so we start with one ability and not a lot of gold, but we can back.
Yes.
Which is a very big advantage to have for a lot of champions.
Yeah.
Now, Connor, do you want to explain the criteria for winning?
Yeah, so in typical 1v1s, there are 3 ways to win. Either first one to get a kill,
No, I'm dancing.
back away. Okay.
I'm an honorable opponent.
Yeah, of course. First one to get a kill, first one to take a tower, or first one to get 100 CS, which stands for creep score, which is minions killed.
Yep. Connor, would you like to, or I guess not Connor, because we're going to be playing here, so, but would you guys like to talk a little bit about what League of Legends is?
So League of Legends is a turn-based...
Stupid fucking game for babies?
It's a turn-based strategy game where you top-down command troops on a field.
No, dude, that's fireable.
As you're playing, you build up social links with your friends, and then you catch Pokemon.
Okay, all right.
League of Legends is a competitive MOBA. It's champion-based.
Why did you ask?
Because I couldn't remember what the right term was. Because it's a MOBA.
Speaking of MOBAs, are you ready for our Pokemon Unite competitive team?
I'm actually so glad you brought this up. I was going to bring it up during my match, but we'll talk about it during Connor and Kyle's match because it's probably more interesting than the gameplay.
Really got us there, bud.
It is Galio and it's Yorick. Sorry.
Yeah.
This Yorick skin does look suspiciously like Galio.
A little bit, yep. Two very interesting picks. I don't think we've mentioned so far. Cassiopeia into Yorick. Keelhn, how do you feel about these two champions?
Well, I know that Yorick sometimes changes people for the worse, and I'm
Yorick
unsure
does
as to how that will
Yorick
affect
does have a magical ability to make players toxic.
It's much like
which is saying something because it's League of Legends and everyone's already toxic.
How are you gonna make a toxic joke and not mention that I'm Cassiopeia?
Because she's a
honestly
sexy snake
that
girl,
would
and that's what I'm
That would
into.
honestly be too easy. That would honestly be too easy of a joke, and we don't do that here.
Both of these players using their abilities. Connor still having most of his mana. Kyle at less than half mana. That is a
they're
big
about the equal mana.
disadvantage.
Caleb is a bit stupid.
We are at about
They are
equal
now.
mana.
They weren't at the time.
He did combo me.
Connor at full health and Kyle at half health. How do you think that's going to influence the gameplay, Keelhn?
Well, I can tell you that this match isn't going to get to the point where either competitors get the Red Bull Baron buff power play, which is pretty unfortunate. But we're gonna see there is a bit of a mana diff here again.
Almost a mid diff if you think about it.
Almost a mid diff, yeah, you're right.
I like to throw out League of Legends terms because I don't know what they mean. Keelhn, what is a poggers?
It's when you 5-man a single person in their own lane.
It's like a sneeze but better.
Yeah.
Wait,
Poggers.
isn't that something else?
Connor, since you're a competitor, how do you feel about the Yorick into Cassiopeia match?
I have to be very careful because he does a lot of burn damage, and also I haven't played Yorick in a very long time, and I don't remember my auto attack speed very well.
And Kyle, on the flip side, how do you feel about your standing in this match?
I think I'm absolutely screwed. Ha ha ha, Connor.
Oh,
I'll be done.
very, very close there to his first kill.
And we're getting our first back.
Our first back of the game.
Recall of the match.
Kyle going into this with over 700 gold, giving him the ability to start his build. He has the double Doran's ring, which I think is a very interesting play here. Keelhn, how do you feel about it?
Well, thanks for giving away my build.
He's going to see it the second you get back to lane. Shut the fuck up, Kyle.
Well, I did think it was pretty interesting. As we all know, backing takes an amount of time, so you have to wait for it.
Yep, it does give Connor the ability to farm.
Which,
farming in League of Legends, if you don't know, is where you kill the small guys to make the money.
Classic.
He's correct.
He is technically right.
Except for when you're playing Yorick top, and then sometimes you farm the big guys.
He makes a good point.
Now, we are watching it from Kyle's perspective, so
We have to assume that Connor is backing, because
likely
of his
because
gold.
he was lacking mana, and also because he has gold.
Yeah,
Kyle
I
making an interesting power play here.
He's making an interesting decision. We can't
He's-
quite call it out.
We're not going to call it because we do not want to
see
give
him
away
on my map. Is he
what's
in the
happening.
jungle?
It's possible he might be backing. Who knows?
Yeah. We
That would
couldn't
be
see it.
a very powerful decision, considering he did.
I mean,
just
hey, you're
back.
back, which means no one's in lane right now. So truly, there is a possibility for that to be the right
he could be in
decision.
lane right now. You just can't see him.
It's true. Connor is in lane, so he would see him at this point.
Well,
I
unless
do-
unless he was in the back of his lane.
I do play Cassiopeia. I don't think she has a stealth.
Stealth these nuts.
You've never seen her. He might be playing back under the second tower.
He might be playing for the Baron Red Bull power play.
You also probably weren't watching your map very much. He could have been bot lane.
He truly could have been bot lane. Is that against the rules of the 1v1 to leave the lane and go to a different lane?
Yeah.
I guess not, but yeah, we're gonna say it is now. We're
Okay.
gonna make that. That's
And
now
there
a
goes
rule.
my plan for my
Yeah, I know.
match.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm just gonna pick Warwick, farm all of the
Get out of
jungle
fucking
camp.
tower.
That was quite the play there. What a
Connor
good door call.
taunting in mid lane.
Both hitting level 6 right about now.
Level 6 gives each champion their ultimate should they choose to accept it.
Now, usually we call that their R. However, Kyle, being an inferior ingrate, has it on.
That's left-handed keybinds.
Yeah, he has left-handed keybinds because he uses a left-handed mouse. Because
Kyle, I do
he
have
is an
to-
inferior being.
Yeah, I do have to ask, how does it feel to be inferior left-handed?
I'm used to it. I'm used to being inferior in a lot of different things.
Well, you say that, but I actually am also left-handed, and I use a right-handed mouse because I'm just better than you. I'm
No,
simply
he's
built different.
simply built different. I could.
We're getting our first
I died
kill,
here.
and I think it's over.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Connor, the Pog champ, Cheney, takes the first kill.
I can't
What's the
see what he
first
said in chat. It looks like poggers.
Good game, Connor.
Very well played between these two competitors.
I thought the strategy of going to get blue would help, but it turns out I use all my mana getting blue, and I get to about 600 health on blue before I'm out of mana, and then I just have to auto attack to kill it, and I lose all my health.
Yeah, I was
So-
gonna say the health seemed like the bigger problem.
The health seemed like the problem there. I did not expect to take so much damage from the blue buff. And then I was a little greedy staying and not backing, but I was afraid to get too much of the tower. But
We are now.
All right.
all right, we are back with our second first round matchup here, and that's going to be the brotherly matchup.
Yeah, we're back in game 2. We got
Boy
Keelhn
versus
versus
boy.
Kaleb.
Caleb versus Keelhn. This is going to be an interesting one.
All right, Keelhn is opting into his mulligan. He's got one more for this game if he doesn't
I
want
do
it.
not-
He's, gonna
He's
take
actually
it.
opted into both his mulligans.
Ooh,
So-
random.
I'll be honest. This is still a pretty good one. I personally
Holy
think
shit,
I would
I'm
have gone
dumb.
with a second.
It is the top left.
he couldn't find the random, so I had to direct him to
I would have been.
the boys both did go ahead and
I would
lock
have been
in.
really bored playing Darius. Because I'm. Mom ain't raised no bitch. And
Mama ain't raised no bitch.
honestly,
He did get Darius in a 1v1.
If I played anyone that built tank or had a lot of health, I would have been annoyed.
Well, that is something. Gonna be honest, that is a decision. Not a decision that I necessarily thought
It does
would
seem
be
that I'm playing into Fiddlesticks, so I'm
the
playing
Zyra
into
Fiddlesticks matchup here.
I'm playing into exactly what I was complaining
If
about.
it makes you feel better, I did forget to set my runes.
Oh,
He
but
does have
he
Summoner
does have
Spellbook.
Summoner Spellbook.
which is quite the
And
intense
some-
setup there.
Some kind of domination rune.
Yep, and so we are going to get into the matchup here. It looks like Keelhan's going to be on blue side
Hey,
with
Caleb.
Kaleb manning the red side.
Sir,
Peeking behind the curtain here. Can you turn your gain down just a little bit?
absolutely.
Keelhn is picking up on it.
Okay.
All right.
I will have to go into my settings to do that.
You can just
It should
turn
be
it
on.
down on the
You
mic.
can just do it on the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my microphone's already on minimum gain.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll be right to that then. Keelhn is going to pause the stream, so I can't see what's going on in his end. All right, there we go. We're back. It's paused again.
No, we're not. We're paused. Oh,
We're having a
we're back.
pause, guys. We're going to have to chrono
It's
break.
we're gonna have to chrono break this game. It's gonna take us about 75 minutes, unfortunately.
All right, I'm back.
All right,
you
Kaleb
voted.
is back.
And I'm front, and I'm ready for some intense League of Legends action.
Now, I will say, Keelhn, as Zyra players usually do want to get kind of deep into the lane, you know, to establish
to get those
that passive. But Keelhn is opting to do it under his tower.
I didn't know.
I didn't think there was a champion in lane. I just thought there was a scarecrow there, but it turns out that actually is the champion. He was not moving, so I was quite confused.
Well, we've got
Kaleb with the immediate trinket ward place down. Just to spook him, you know?
Yeah, we've got the Fiddlesticks versus the Zyra.
Now, go ahead. No, you first.
Yeah,
you first.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
What Fiddlesticks build do you think we're going to be seeing here?
Now, I think in a more established, maybe 1v1 setting, we'd see something more tank Fiddlesticks mid lane build that we didn't see throughout most of 2020 after the rework. However, I believe these two competitors are looking for damage, looking to kill.
Okay.
I'm expecting to see full AP out of both of these competitors here.
Yeah, and Tank Fiddlesticks is kind of a bitch to play against, but Zyra is notorious for just doing an absolute
a ton of damage. Yeah, especially early game. Those plants have such high bases that early game she can do a lot of damage as well as clear incredibly successfully.
Yeah, and on top of that, Fiddle's going to take a couple hits to kill the plants. Whereas just a single ability will spawn them. So it's kind of...
Exactly.
It's a lot less effort for Keelhn to maintain them than it is for Fiddle to clear them.
I will say, as soon as he starts hitting those levels like 4 and 5, as soon as you start getting a little up there, that W is going to really help Kaleb out with the wave clear, being able to deal with those plants a little bit more effectively.
Yep.
As he's going to be able to heal health off of the minions as well as attack.
Yeah, so this AoE heal of Fiddlesticks was the, in my opinion, probably the best thing about the change to him.
Absolutely.
Because at least with the way people play Fiddlesticks currently with the tanky build, it really does just kind of make him unkillable.
Absolutely. And I think a very good route there. And actually, I could see that being a problem for Kaleb coming here. He does have to ground himself for that W active, at least as long as he wants to keep it
I
on,
will say, though,
which sets up very easily.
I was unaware going into this matchup that Fiddlesticks could drain Zyra plants. So
that's yes, Fiddlesticks can actually drain anything, as anything that has a health bar.
Yeah,
Heimer turrets, Zyra plants, pretty much anything. Fiddlesticks can go ahead and drain some of the health from that. So that is going to put him in a decent spot here.
He's known for his sucking ability.
Yes, and of course he is what we like to call a premium sucker.
The plants are not all in range.
Right now, Keelhn is going to be ahead in levels here, not by much, but
heavily ahead in mana.
Yes, the mana on Kaleb is looking grim. He is that is notoriously a problem with mid lane Fiddlesticks. Is the W does take quite a bit of mana, when Fiddlesticks doesn't have quite a bit of mana, you can't really match that push that Zyra is going to be putting out there, giving Zyra a lot of hefty advantages in the mid lane.
And keep in mind, now it's really easy to look at like a 1v1 and think, oh, you missed that CS, or you missed that, or you missed like this opportunity to hit them. But you have to constantly be in the mindset of, I only get one shot. So like
exactly
every little bit of damage is like that extra little bit you need to be aware of. So like that I believe that's Fiddlesticks' E, or is that his
what
Q?
the
slash?
Which one? The slash is his E.
His E.
Oh, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming in on the Fiddlesticks.
The Ignite's going to be a little late, so
the Ignite's going to come down, but it is going to force Fiddlesticks to play a lot safer.
For anyone who doesn't know, Ignite does reduce healing.
Yep.
So had that been just maybe a little bit earlier, Fiddlesticks' health would probably be a good chunk lower than it is right now. But the Ignite still is going to be pretty effective there.
Now,
himself off.
I would like to go over kind of a lot of what the game plans of these two end up being. Zyra, of course, with her Q and W, just for those who may not be familiar with the champions. Zyra can set up these plants that act as similar to things like Heimer turrets or any sort of other active, kind of place down ability in the game, where they are going to auto attack whatever is in range of. And she also has a nice root and a really big knockup on her ultimate. Fiddlesticks, however, has a lot of health healing with his W, which just sucks the health from whatever he hits.
Yeah, totally.
As well as Fear, which causes the opponent to run away when they're hit by it, as well as a slow on his E. It'll be really interesting to see how these competitors play out this matchup, especially after both of them hit 6. I'm especially interested to see how both of these men could use their ultimate.
Another thing worth noting, both of these players have only been playing for a couple months. We've been playing with them several days a week for a couple months now, and I would argue that they're kind of over the beginner's hump.
Yeah, the beginner hump. Yeah.
Still fairly new to the game. I'm assuming this is why not trying to like throw shade at them, but like why they're maybe being a little bit quieter during the game as compared to we.
No,
talked a
no, no,
little
no.
bit,
And
but-
and I was hardly talking as well.
yeah, of course.
Even someone as experienced as me, it's very hard to both communicate and play at the same time.
especially again coming back to the you only have one chance. It's double elimination.
Exactly. You
but-
don't want to lose your here by making by not being fully locked in.
Hey, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Yes,
This opportunity comes
once in a lifetime. Absolutely.
I don't know who Opportunity is, but I feel very bad for him for only being able to come once in a lifetime.
And that's a very funny joke from our head commentator Connor
Our
here.
head commentator.
Our head commentator.
like a penis.
Now, Keelhn is going to be constantly harassing his Fiddlesticks. It is going to be at the cost of his mana, as
But
he is
the
yet to
Fiddlesticks
back.
has backed and Keelhn has not. Which, keeping in mind, Fiddlesticks did get like many of his resources back. You look at his build now, and he opted into exclusively mana items.
Yes, which honestly, I don't even necessarily disagree with.
No, but
I did something similar. I went and built. I don't even remember what I built. I think I built another Doran's ring, a fairy charm.
yes, but with the delayed back of Keelhn, yes, he's gonna be a little bit weaker now, and this would probably be a good time for Kaleb to maybe try to capitalize. But if Keelhn can survive until he decides he wants to bet, well, here's gonna be the ult here.
Oh, and the Crow Storm's gonna come out.
That's gonna do a
the Crow Storm's
lot
gonna come
of
out. He's gonna get the
damage.
fear on. It's gonna be a ton of damage.
have to flash
if he
if he wants to live.
He does have the
Nothing to
flash.
follow. So Keelhn does manage to survive. That was a good attack by Keelhn there, by Kaleb. But now that
yeah,
Keelhn
very,
is
very
backing
close.
later, he did have a bit more farm on him, so he's gonna be able to buy a fairly significantly more powerful item. He can buy a Haunting Guise, or he
Yeah,
can buy,
whatever he really wants to go ahead and get for that
a component
extra
for
damage.
a Hex Deck item, or you can buy. I think he's a little bit short on an Oblivion Orb, but
Yeah, I believe pretty much any of those mid-grade, those kind of components, but stronger components, he's going to have access to here.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to point out that was a very good engage by Kaleb. It's very unfortunate. He did opt into the defensive summoners. He did bring, I believe, Barrier Heal on the Fiddlesticks here. Worried about the Zyra explosiveness or the explosiveness of whoever he may end up facing. Of course, it was blind pick.
yeah,
And
worth
so,
noting.
I think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah.
I did bring Summoner Spellbook.
oh, he does
Okay.
have the Summoner Spellbook. That's correct. He did bring the Summoner Spellbook here.
These are interesting choices. Worth noting though, had he brought maybe
Ignite.
Electrocute
Ignite,
or
I
Ignite,
would've
I
probably
think he
have.
had the kill there.
Yeah, I think he would have had the kill there if
No,
he had,
I
had
did.
Ignite.
I would have won that if I had built the runes that I had intended to.
Yeah, no, but unfortunately, here we are.
Yep. No.
both
And
opponents
everything you've done is calculated.
Taking a little
so-
while to get to lane, it seems.
I'm well known for my ability to accidentally end.
Yes, absolutely, as we all are. Both men are back into lane. Keelhn did opt to go ahead and go for that blue buff strat that I went for. However, he did have the plants to be able to tank some of the blue buff damage. So he
Kaleb-
did it significantly more successfully than I did.
Yeah, and Kaleb did possibly wisely after that trade he went in on earlier. Does decide to match Keelan's back, so he
Absolutely.
did buy, I believe, a tier, which is
Yeah,
gonna be a lot of mana. But
It's
not
gonna
be
help him
any-
sustain a lot better in lane against Zyra here,
Yeah.
as he's going to be able to spam some of his abilities a little bit more carelessly than he had. Like he can be a little bit more aggressive with how he wants to play it. Big knock up here coming in from Zyra.
ult.
She is
The
going to throw out the
root's gonna
ultimate
hit,
as soon
the Ignite's down.
and it's going to get up. The Ignite's going to be down. It's going to chunk out Kaleb. He's going to have to retreat here. He is quite low.
a
However,
lot of damage, but not quite
Yeah.
enough.
not quite enough. Zyra is as well at full health and full mana, so she is still relatively in a pretty decent spot here.
And Keelhn
Kaleb,
is
however,
over- Go ahead.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say, Kaleb feeling confident that he can go ahead and actually heal up through his W on minions here. He is not feeling like he has to back, which I agree with here. I think it's
it is,
better
it is
than-
worth noting.
Yeah.
Keelhn is over the halfway mark on CS, so
on the CS mark. Absolutely, yes,
Kaleb
he has
does
reached
need to
56.
keep that
So.
in mind. If he hits 100,
Absolutely,
it doesn't
first-
matter if he gets the kill. It is
And the
over,
Crow
but
Storm's
Kaleb's
gonna come
ult
out. The
back
Crow
in.
Storm's gonna come out. He's immediately gonna press W. He's not gonna get the fear, unfortunately. So he isn't actually able to keep that Zaya in the Crow Storm for too long. But he is gonna get a decent amount of damage before being able to looks like reset here.
Yeah, and the Crow Storm is a massive part of Fiddlesticks' kit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's where a lot of his damage is going to be coming from, especially in a 1v1 situation where he can't really get to like a ton of kills due to team fights or anything like that. So his slash isn't going to be doing as much. His drain isn't going to be doing as much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the consistent damage from the Crow Storm is really going to be a lot of what he's looking for. So with Kaleb's ult just freshly down and Keelhn's ult being used a little while ago, so definitely going to be closer to being back up by now.
Like 10 or 15 seconds before. So I mean, not ideal. I did hope to get a little bit more there, but you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think definitely both competitors really showing that they're relatively evenly matched here. Neither really being able to pull out to a massive. Keelhn, with the small CS lead here, is going to give him a little bit of the edge in terms of the time. Yep. And so he's actually going to get the nice root there. He is going to get a good chunk of poke on the Fiddlesticks here. However, of course, he does have to be wary of it all in.
Fiddle, I believe, does have a pickaxe.
Is that true? He does. He did go ahead and buy a pickaxe, which he's actually on his way to build Muramana.
Yeah, which, as far as I'm aware, is normal.
Not exactly used to build. However, it is going to give him a lot of sustain. It's going to make his auto attacks a little bit more impressive there. However,
I will ask the question.
Yeah.
Why not go?
Why not Archangel staff?
Yeah, why not? Archangel?
Yeah. Why not?
The one that does.
I think that's something. I do think that's something that only our competitors are going to be able to answer.
As these nuts, actually.
Excellent. And that's exactly what I wanted to hear from our star competitors.
Sounds very, very well thought out, planned out well, considered, very wise. Kaleb, anything for you to say?
I would respond, but I'm too busy doing your mom.
Okay, all right. And so he is actually clapped back.
I'm ending the video right now. It's fucking over. It's fucking.
Connor, I think you're actually no longer allowed to commentate because you have actually been roasted so hard.
Yeah.
So it's now up to me. It's now up to me to solo commentate. Both of these men looking incredibly sexy here tonight. I just want to point that out. I feel like I wouldn't be doing my job as a commentator if I didn't go ahead and put that one out there. Keelhn's going to hit level 10. Both men only one level off.
Down from the Zyra.
The ult coming down from the Zyra, but she's actually.
The drain is just so.
Yeah, the entire time there, she's actually going to be in range of the W. So both men getting their. I mean, I guess Zyra getting her ultimate off of there.
Still no kills, but Zyra is at 80 CS.
Zyra is at 80 CS. Only 20 CS, 19 really. More CS required for Keelhn to take the W from creep score alone here.
And Kaleb is at 63. So
Kaleb at 63.
About a 20 different, and Keelhn.
And we see the BM in chat. The Keelhn is. This has actually been a Keelhn trademark.
Yeah.
As we
become. Keelhn knows he has the advantage here, so he's really he's saying this is his way of saying, look, if you don't stop me soon, I'm just gonna hit.
I'm gonna dominate. Absolutely.
You, and that's just gonna be game, and you're gonna have to do something about it, and that's truly just what he means when he says D's nuts, but like
absolutely. Actually, Keelhn's often been compared to another staple of League of Legends play, Double It, in terms of both ability and trash talk. I think, and the Crow Storm's going to come out. He actually gets on the other side. The Flash
all the way out.
The Flash isn't going to get him all the way out of the Crow Storm. Unfortunately, the Fear is not
going under tower. Going to take 2
during
shots.
The Crow Storm. Yeah, Kaleb is going to take the 2 shots there. It might have been a different story if that Fear had hit when Kaleb had ulted onto the other side of Zyra. As it would have been very difficult at that point for Zyra to actually not take a lot of damage.
Yeah, ideally there. Oh, can I take another?
He's actually going to get the root, but it's just outside of tower range. Very, very close there.
The ideal play for Kaleb there would have been to onto Zyra's own side of the lane. And
absolutely. But Zyra's actually got the damage here. He's got the knockdown, but he's got the. Zyra's going to take it. Keelhn is going with a kill in the 14th minute. 14 minutes.
I apologize.
This one was. It was quite the extended experience. Both men looking good for portions, but Keelhn is going to come out on top of this one.
I reached my hand out to shake my opponent, but he was not paying attention. His hand is very sweaty.
No, it's wet. It's slick from my can of gamer fuel.
Gamer fuel.